glad to be with you again. My name is Adeniyi Ajani. I'm a data scientist. I'm also a chartered financial modeler. I also have the FMVA certification. In this video, I want to provoke your thoughts. Do you have Office 365, or in a nutshell, do you have Excel 365 installed on your system? If you work with a multinational, a financial institution, or a top consulting firm, the chances are that you have Excel 365 installed on your system. But the next big question is, are you wasting the power of Excel 365, or you are maximizing the power of Excel 365 for your productivity? In this video, I'll do a quick overview why I love Excel 365. Let's do the journey together. Starting with into the journey of Excel 365. Now, the first thing you need to know that Excel 365 is a subscribed version. That means it's not the year tagged. The year tag, I mean, you have 2010, 2013, 2016, 2019. It's not the year tag. It is all round subscription version. But you know, you have different type of licenses. You have the family license, you have the business license, and you have the enterprise license. So depend on the numbers of users you want to pay for. Usually the payment is annually. First thing to know is not a year tagged, it's a subscription version. The next thing is you want to know is that Excel 365 is a powerful tool. And I'm telling you from experience, I've used Excel for over 20 years. And I know there's a difference. And when I mean different, I mean a lot of difference between 2019 and 365. Even 2021 and 365. 365 is a very powerful tool. It makes my work very easy. I actually have 2019 on my other laptop, but to be honest with you, when I want to be productive, I switch to this new laptop that has 365. Even though I'm in love with that other laptop, I have all my files there. I've used that laptop for years, but when it comes to productivity, I switch to this laptop that has Excel 365. One thing you need to also know is that in Excel 365, the functions and the functionalities and the features, you get them once they are released. You don't need to wait for 3 years. Look at it, 2013, 2016, 2013, or 2019. You don't need to wait that long. Immediately it's confirmed that it's working, Microsoft will release it. So what they do, they have this agile method of releasing new functionalities and functions into Excel 365. So all you need to do is update it, or you can set to automatic update. So once is released, you get it automatically. I'd mentioned this earlier, it helps your productivity to grow exponentially. It helps your productivity to grow exponentially. I'm not going to say too much about that. I've mentioned it earlier, and I'm telling you the truth. I'm nothing but the truth. Excel 365 helps you to be productive exponentially, whether you're a financial modeler, you're a data scientist, you're a business analyst, you are the normal day-to-day reporting with Excel. Excel 365 actually helps you a lot. It makes your work very easy. But there's one thing that is a pain to my heart. I've seen a lot of people that have Excel 365 installed on their system, but because they've used Excel for years, so they still think Excel is still what it used to be. But Excel 365 is in a class of its own that evolved rapidly over the years. it makes your work very easy. But a lot of people don't know. So what they've technically done is that they've put Excel 365 under the table, so they are not getting the value for the millions they pay. And research has it that Excel 365 has 80% underutilization. Wow, 80%. So that's the essence of this series of video, so that we can reduce that gap, that 80%, and maybe probably bring it to like 40%, even 20%, so that you will get the value for every cover that you are paying for the subscription fee. That's the essence of this video. That's why you need to like this video, you need to subscribe, and you need to make comments so that I can have your feedback and share with people. Why do I really love Excel 365? Wow. Excel 365 has a lot of functionality. I was telling the clients that, do you know that I can call Python, I can work with Python in Excel 365? He didn't know. And he had 365. There's Python, and there's a lot of other functionality that they're bringing in on a monthly basis into Excel 365. So, but why do I really love Excel 365? I'll tell you, because of the dynamic arrays, dynamic array functions. In my next video, I'm going to be looking at the traditional functions and the dynamic array functions. The traditional function has a lot of limitation. When you're building dashboard, when you're doing financial model, when you're doing analytics, they have their own limitation. But the dynamic array makes a lot of things easy for you and for us. Remember, productivity. And I'm telling you again from experience, I love this dynamic array. The first time I used this dynamic array, I fell in love almost immediately. Dynamic array are also being released regularly. There are a lot of dynamic arrays. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about the difference between the traditional functions and the dynamic array, and how you can actually maximize the benefit. They are all in 365. Okay, like I also said again, this is a journey. I have lots of videos in this series, the journey into the world of Excel 365. So that's why I want you to subscribe to this channel, like this video, make a comment so that I can add your feedback, and share with somebody. I want to say thank you for watching this video. I can assure you more quality videos are coming up. So the next video, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be looking at the difference between the traditional functions and the dynamic array function. Once again, thank you.